Good morning, Red. How you doing? How's the sound coming in, Red? As far as our voice audio and stuff, we was in the back room checking it out on another live stream, so we actually came out on this one. You should be able to hear us pretty good.
Good morning, my favorite lady. How you doing this morning? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. She can hear you. She said, "Sounds great." I haven't heard George speak yet. That's when you went ahead and spoke. Now we are live. We thank you, ladies and
Cool.
gentlemen, once again for seeing the Take It to the Streets live morning show. Your host, the Doordash Revolution co-host, Hulk Smash. We have seen a whole lot of information that had been put out there. Hello, Nisha. How you doing today? So much information out there. I was out there looking at different content creators' messages, their viewpoints, perspective, and opinions about the contract violations and the deactivation of content creators. I'm just going to tap into it just a little bit so you guys can be ready for when I'm getting ready to address it. A lot of content creators have been deactivated in the past. Then the content creators that got deactivated off of no tip, no trip, eating customer food, bashing customers, and all of that. This is another wave of content creators getting deactivated. This last wave of content creators getting deactivated is a new era of content on contract violations and deactivations. More content creators are being targeted for contract violations leading up to deactivation. After my deactivation, they look like they started picking folks off one by one. The difference between me getting deactivated and Pedro getting deactivated is that Pedro begged to get deactivated. He said it in his thumbnails and all of that. I will be telling people the reason why that was done. I will be telling people the reason why I will use my video footage where I said that this will be a new trending topic on an old subject. The difference between the era of content creators getting deactivated in this phase are drivers that's trying their best to help the viewers out there. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. That's enough information or introduction to that video that I would do. I started to do it live last night. I said, no, I'm gonna hold back. I want to see what more people gonna say. Okay. So with that happening, I will give you guys the down facts of review on it. Now, I know I had in the thumbnail said pre-show analysis. George just let me know that I also had post-show analysis as well in the topic itself. So that is going to be changed because George and I had so many things going on during that time when Red versus Hybrid Hustle You see, so it was a very interesting challenge. I will summarize from my point when I was watching it, the value that it brought to the community. It helped drivers understand the challenges that we were facing with our gig apps or our last mile logistic technology apps that sometimes be overlooked and sometimes we don't address as content creators. That's not bashing anyone. We all have overlooked a lot of content that has value to it we haven't even touched or scratched the surface with. That's why I said so much content out there that we haven't even tapped into for our viewers, but content creators will discover it. Content creators will share it. What I want content creators to understand is we have a voice, okay? This still goes along with the summary. Well, Rev, you got a long summary. Yes, because I feel it right now and I need to express it right now. Don't be afraid to have a voice to put your content that has value out for your viewers. Okay. Well, they silenced, a content creator 3 years ago, DoorDash did. They trying to silence content creators today. I beg to differ because look at the turn of events. Now back to the challenge. We all are out here in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
We all have these discrepancies that happen on the app. We trying to compare each other markets and be able to have an answer on how we can improve and have potential income growth on these apps with the paradigm that's taking place, the era of paradigm that's taking place here. That's what the gig wars challenge was about. This is my perspective. This is how I understood it. This is how I comprehended it. It was a grueling war or challenge. I know it was exhausting because all the time and effort they put in it, heart, soul, mind, and spirit, so it can be valuable content on the live stream ride along that those viewers could get value for. And I want to be able, ladies and gentlemen, today with those two participants, give them their respect and recognition. Congratulations to both of the participants. We have learned from the valuable content that both of you put into this challenge. Now, I want to talk about this new challenge.
Mm-hmm.
These two participants, this isn't their first time in the park. Okay. Both of them got mad skills. One is a proud resident and influencer and community leader from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We know her as Red, the gig war official. So let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, her adversary, which has a digital reputation presence in this community, not only as a subscriber, not only as a viewer, but a co-host right here as a content creator with Take It to the Streets morning show and the DoorDash Revolution show. And we know him as Hulk Smash. George John, let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will let him have the floor, and as he have the floor, I'm gonna put it in solo mode. I'm gonna have him talk about this challenge, and I'm quite sure Red gonna be in the comments as well. And who knows, I may have her tapped in on the link today. But I know she has a very busy schedule and she's a very busy lady. You know, so to no further ado, George, the floor is yours.
Well, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Yes. This is about our war. But Red, Gig Wars Official versus Hulk Smash. All right. We had a war back in February, and it just came out like back in December, early January. We was talking about stuff, and then we decided to have a war. The rules was to just do one app, and it was DoorDash, because I figured DoorDash in her market also was popping as well as in my market. So I wanted to be even playing field. We had also time frames to do the war at. I forgot the time. I think it's like 7 to 7, something like that. And it was 2 days. It was over the weekend. We was both pretty even in stats and everything like that. So we had the war. The first day, I was in lead, but the second day she came back. But we was talking smack before that. You know, we was talking smack to each other. We do that anyway out of fun. There's no disrespect to everybody or anybody, not even to us. We was just having a joy time, you know, and that's how we get along. We talking little smack. Well, it was fun to make the war more interesting. Well, at the end of the war, I ended up winning, but it wasn't by much, but I ended up winning. And also the stipulation was on the war is whoever loses the war have to paint their hair red. So, you know, Red, I got that in red because I was like, well, Red, her name is Red. So I never saw her hair red. So I said, well, let's do paint your hair red. So I was gonna do the Dennis Rodman look, you know. So I was gonna do that look, and she ended up losing. She painted her hair red, and everything was all fun. Know that. She reached out to me on the stream and said she wants to rematch. So I was like, okay. So I was thinking about, okay, how can we make this rematch interesting and better than the original challenge war? So I was thinking about it, and I was looking at WWE, and I was thinking about, okay, we can have a rematch, but let's have a little twist on it. A handicap match. A handicap match means that somebody is going to be supposed to be at a disadvantage than the other person. It's not like making fun of anybody who actually has any kind of disability or anything. That's a disclaimer I wanted to put out there. So the handicap match, rematch war that I told you Red was that she could use all her apps at her arsenal. Any app she wanted, she could use any app. I can only use 2 apps. The first day I'll use 2 apps. The second day I might change up and use 2 different apps, or it might be the same 2 apps. So that's going to be the interesting thing I was thinking about this wall that's gonna be even over the top. Red, I talked to Red. She liked the idea, but she's also saying that this is on the hottest part of the time. Well, almost the hottest part of the time. August is the hottest part of the time, but July's pretty hot too. So she was like saying, make sure we could be on the screen. That's a safety. See, she was thinking about safety because you see, I haven't been on the screen for safety, you know, when I last wore and stuff. So I made sure I had devices I could get on the screen for safety reasons why too. So there's a safety in there, you know. That's why she wanted the screen to make
Hey
sure.
George. Hey George, excuse me for a second. There's some feedback coming from your end. There's some feedback.
Okay.
Red just let me know about it, and I also just tested it when I was hearing it on here. There is some feedback coming on your end.
I don't know what it is from though.
There is feedback coming on your end.
Okay. Let's try this. Let me log off. I mean, not log off. Let me need the thing. Can you put the link? Pin the link up. Pin the link up onto the chat. And you pin the link up to the chat.
All right, hold on.
I don't know why it's doing that because I don't have nothing on.
Hold on. Let's see. Do this here, do this here, do this here, do that.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on for a second.
That's feedback.
Yeah, Nisa also, she verified it as well. Okay, that bill just got taken care of. All right, I'm back. I got to go through where I sent the link at to you. That last link. Well, we was actually on 3 different live streams earlier, testing everything out.
Testing.
Yeah, hold on for a second. I'm gonna put it up. I got to find it. I missed that third device because you can see how handicapped I am just working with 2. All right, hold on. I used to have 3 devices when I did my show. All right.
Okay.
And we gonna try it like that. I got to pull it up.
Yeah, I got echo cancellation on everything on my audio. My volume on my mic ain't up high. Like at 36.
Hold on. Let me do this because it's kind of hard for me to see that. All right. There it is. I can do it just like that in this if that's all of it. Yeah, that's all of it. Okay.
Let's see.
I'm trying to make sure I get everything intact. No spaces in between. That's what I'm trying to make sure. All right, I just pinned the link up. The link is pinned up.
Okay. Let me go. Hold on. Okay, that's it.
Let me do it like this here, so you can see it. There it is, right there. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I got it on the computer here. I'm gonna go off here and then log on the computer.
All right, that's him popping in, back in, look like. Let's see. All right.
All right, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But I'm gonna have to check you out on my other device to make sure there's no feedback. They're gonna let us know as well. Hold on. All right, go ahead, say something.
All right, how's that? Is it better?
Hold on. Just a second. Just give me a second. Go ahead.
Testing.
They
Nope.
said still feed. They said still.
Say again?
They said, yeah, it's still a little bit of feedback.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know what's going on my end. Hold on, man. I think I gotta see something. All right.
Let's do this. Let me pull it back. That last link. We was actually on 3 different live streams earlier, testing everything. Well, all right, go ahead, say something. Yeah, it's on his end, ladies and gentlemen. I just can't figure it out from what's going on. Just echoes everything, but it's not fixable. It can be overlooked. I appreciate that. He'll be back in a minute. While he's doing that, um, yeah, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back in. He's gonna come back. He's tapping in right now. All right.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you on my tablet. See, I don't hear the echo on my tablet, you know. But when
Okay.
I do it as a viewer.
Does anybody else hear me?
Hold on, let me pull you on up. Let me pull you up.
So I can hear. I see myself now.
Okay.
You see me?
Yeah, I see. See, on my tablet, I don't hear the echo. That's the reason why I have to go in on my other channel as a viewer and see can I hear the echo.
She says two echoes.
Probably ain't gonna be able to fix it. I hate that too. It's on that end because I got the volume turned down over here. I have it on pause over here. Let me check. Go ahead and right now I got my ads going through. Go ahead and say something. Go ahead and say something.
Testing 1 2. Sound. Yeah, I hear it. Hey there. Testing 1 2.
Yeah, you still. Yeah, you got terrible echo too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with my end because I got everything done here.
Oh, that's a good question. Is it going through the Bluetooth through your car? That might be what's causing it.
No, I got it going through my speaker. I got it going through my Bluetooth speaker, not in my car, but the actual external.
You may have to, yeah, you may have to turn that Bluetooth speaker off.
I can do that. It's still echo. Yeah, it's still echo.
Yeah, you got terrible echo too. Yeah, I got a delay over here. It's gonna take a second. that's a good question. You have is it going through the Bluetooth through your car? That might be what's causing it.
What?
No, I got it going through my speaker. I got it going through my Bluetooth speaker, not in my car, but the actual. You may have to. Yeah, you may have to turn that Bluetooth speaker off.
I did.
Yeah, it's still echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on your end. I don't know what to tell you from there. I had to be actually there to see what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm figuring out.
Are you on your laptop or phone?
Well, I was on my phone. I switched over to my laptop.
Do you have the YouTube on? I'm trying to think. You might have the YouTube on your laptop, and you also on StreamYard. You may have to turn the YouTube off on your laptop and try it from there.
Well, I got the YouTube pause on my laptop. I got it paused. I can get out of that. But my YouTube is paused. Then I'm on StreamYard on the laptop.
Okay, so you had both of them. You're gonna have to go ahead and disable the YouTube live on your laptop.
I did that just now. Okay. It was
and Red also said have him leave and come back. So go ahead and leave and come back again after you turn it off. Yeah, sometimes when you have too many windows open and you trying to have YouTube on so you can see it and you trying to have a double screen, that will cause feedback as well. Then he may need to have a headset versus he was trying to use the Bluetooth speaker. Because I have this problem with a lot of drivers when they have Bluetooth, when I be talking to them on the phone and it'd be a strong echo. I don't have that problem on my end when I talk to them because I don't use Bluetooth sound through my car to talk to people on the phone. And then you got that Wi-Fi to kick that bad boy back on when you think you have it off. While he's working on that, I was going to ask him, I can ask Red since she's here, what is the official date of, well, he's back. And how did he do that?
I see you. Testing. Yeah, it's good echo. I can hear.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and I don't have my phone on either to it either. So I didn't bring my headset. But this is like the only like, I'm not saying nothing bad, but I've been in other streams and this is the only one so far I'm having trouble. I don't understand why I'm having trouble streaming out on yours and not everybody else's.
That's a good question. But see, I'm not even with my headset. Sometimes you gotta have a headset on when you go live too. I don't know what to tell you on that. That is a good question. That is a good question. Apologize for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to really get that show off. And we haven't, I might have to find out what's actually going on to why we getting the echo coming from him. Now, the last time when I was having problems, it was due to I had both of them on one platform. When I switched and went to the phone versus using the laptop, that's what he may have to do. He may have to switch from the laptop and go straight to the phone and utilize the phone. You know, that's what I had to do last time. But you notice I got my phone in my hand. So while he's working on that, I guess I will talk about what I said I was going to hold to the next video. There he is. He's coming back in again.
Testing. Nope.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna ask the moderators, go ahead and do your test 1, test 2, test 3, and let the moderators let us know, because see, I don't hear the feedback on my tablet, but if I go in like the rest of the viewers, I'm gonna hear it as well.
I left and come back in. I've switched the phones.
Did you switch to the phone?
No, I'm on my tablet. I can switch back to the phone next time.
No, you're getting used to the functionalities of it, man. You know how many times I was having problems, man. So, it's all about getting used to the functionality, and you'll get it.
Now here you go, D-Man. That's for you.
I don't have anything open.
Okay.
No more than what I just did.
Fax is backstage. I see him.
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay backstage. I'm not gonna put Reese on. And I knew if I put the link up, he was gonna do that. I didn't want to. I don't want to have him in. Even though, hold on, Hulk. I'm trying to talk. Even though he may be trying to be helpful, I want him to understand. Me and him done went back and forth so much that even when he come over here and I'm thinking he's having good intentions, later he do videos. So I just don't trust him right now.
He left.
And he may be trying to actually help. He may be trying to actually help, but due to our circumstances right now, and we hadn't buried the hatchet, it's hard for me to actually try to trust him. And he's probably over here actually wanting to help. I know he called me the other night. It was like 11 p.m. I was asleep. And when I woke up and checked my phone at 4:30, I heard his message. So I am going to let him know I heard his message at 4:30 a.m. that morning, not at 11 p.m. And I want people to understand this while I'm talking right now. And I also had to tell my family members the same thing. If you're calling me, and I happen to don't answer your phone, don't assume the worst case scenario that I'm avoiding your phone call. I could be on the phone. I could be asleep. I could be sick. I could be in the hospital. I don't tell all my business like that. Then people assume things, I just let it fly. That's even with my own relatives and stuff. I could be on the phone with Doordash. I could be on the phone with a customer. And People don't take in consideration that maybe he's actually tied up at this moment. That don't be the first thing coming in people's minds. First thing coming in their minds is that I'm avoiding your phone call. I can understand why he thought that at that moment he called, but I actually was asleep. It was 11 o'clock my time. When I got to the house, I was just exhausted. And a lot of times we be assuming things and it's not true. What we think is true with an individual. That's what happened when we have a breakdown of communication. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I will say I apologize that I haven't got back in touch with him after I finally heard his voice message. And I'm not gonna play his voice message over on the air. That wouldn't be the appropriate thing to do. The appropriate thing is to address him. But I can tell him now, even after I heard it, I thought about it. After I thought about it, I prayed about it. After I prayed about it, I talked to a few people that will give good advice, not biased advice. And the advice is you men need to bury the hatchet, so there can be some kind of trust there. You see, so that's what I want him to know today. And that's all I'm gonna put on it. And he could be actually wanting to actually help. I want him to know that I considered that too. But you done came over here so much. Huck gonna be in the backstage for a second too. He done came over here so much and done so much stuff to where I just can't trust him. You done did an investigation like your PI on the Doordash Revolution. Okay. Then you leverage my content, take pieces out of my paragraph of my content and take it out of context. And people just looking at that 10 or 15 seconds. Okay. They won't look at the video to see the whole video or within that timestamp duration. Let's use, for example, 11 minutes and 30 seconds to 20 minutes and 30 seconds. They don't hear that. They go by what you show them on camera because people too lazy to take time to look at another content creator content. But that ain't the topic for today. I will address what's happening in our community soon. But people keep trying to pressure me into doing it today versus the show I posted it. That's stepping over your boundaries when you're dealing with other content creators. Okay, and I'm gonna bring George on in a second. So you're gonna leverage this and do the same thing that you're doing. But there are people that's smart enough to know what you're doing. Okay. And they give their viewpoints on both sides. Everybody want to know and leverage off of the deactivation that happened to me. And other content creators has used my catchphrase. Now I'm lagging. I may be having problems with mines now. Like I used the catchphrase, I'm going to do a series about the life after deactivation. I actually heard another content creator say that. Oh, you're angry, D-Rev? No, I'm not angry. I'm disappointed that people is trying to leverage certain things to suppress a content creator that started a movement on this level and gravitate to it and dismiss the value of what's really happening. You know, that's okay, Hook. That's okay. I got an idea what's going on. I'm going to do some checking out what's going on my end of StreamYard. You know, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the show on from here, and I might as well go ahead and deal with what I want to say on my last live stream last night. Good morning, Rail. Hope all is well with you. I didn't expect to get a clip of you on the lounge from an unknown. So yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I appreciate what he just said. See, this is one of the people I'm talking about that's not going to be biased on situations and stuff. I'm not going to read his comment, but he's got a powerful message here. A lot of powerful information there. I had to stop for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and look at the information that's being said. That's how I respect this individual. You know, this individual ain't gonna take my side because they like me. If he feel like you made a wrong decision or whatever, he gonna let me know. You know, and he let me know. Okay, he said I'm going against my own words. All right, to you, I hope that you are listening right now. You just tapped in, you typed the whole paragraph and everything. I might as well go ahead and talk about it. There's no need to keep postponing it. I was gonna do it last night and I said I wasn't gonna do it. Let me watch some more of these content creators and all of this. I talked about the separation. I've talked about how I'm not gonna go on different people's lives and stuff like this. Okay. Flex invited me to his show. And I'm getting ready to reveal the reason why there's so many of you trying to leverage and digitally assassinate the Doordash revolution. Okay. My words been twisted out of context for the longest because people hating on the content we putting out there. All right. Well, you and Flex done had your battles and all of this and all of that. He rode you under the bus, blase, blase, back and forth. Yep. Flex and I had our thing. And he genuinely reached out to me. And I gave a thumbs up, a heart. I didn't say I was going to show up. The next day I saw Flex. I saw some emotions there, which means I saw the man's heart. And I felt that. What I'm getting ready to explain to people may be the shock of the hour. So he reached out to me. I asked him that day would he be on the next night live. He said he would. I told him I will be there. This is what I'm gonna tell you about two content creators, and it's not negative. And when I say their names, don't get mad because I didn't mention you. And what I'm getting ready to say is nothing bad. It shows you how well I observe when my mind is focused in the right direction on people's behavior, personality, and character. There's two content creators can look at people's content, whether you want to agree with me or not. They have a keen eye. They will stop doing their usual thing and will put all of their attention and focus on the message. That is Reese, he does it, and Flex does it. This not saying anything bad about them. This is one of their strong traits that they have. And people look at Flex sometimes and they say, you don't know what you're talking about. I was one of them that did it too. What I have learned from him was when the Shock of the Hour series happened and they was showcased in my channel on the live stream. And I'm glad that they did. Because if they hadn't done that, I would not have been able to see how they look at the Doordash revolution from their pair of lenses. I learned something. Not going to reveal what I learned, no more than this here. Flex even stopped eating at that moment. He sat back, he did this. Then he got up on the screen and he did this. He was paying attention. He was listening. He even told someone that was distracting the live at that moment, shh, y'all be quiet. I'm focusing on something. What did he just say? I want to make sure that I'm catching the message here. I'm paraphrasing what he said. Okay. I learned something about him. Maybe only a few know. He was sincere at that moment. Okay, very sincere. And when he reached out to me, he was very sincere. People told me, oh, you getting set up and all of this old kind of stuff. He was sincere for that moment, which means I could trust him for that moment. I went on the show. We had some disagreements, but it wasn't to the point it caused any conflict. It was like, I never had that happen. I never experienced the things that you experiencing in your market. He said that. I'm paraphrasing. You see, so if flexing myself for a moment, bury the hatchet, then reach why you and I can't do it. You went and you put out allegations that I'm teaming up with them to go against you. I don't have to team up with anybody to go against you. Understand that. Yeah, that's where you need to be right now in the chat. Take care of the chat for me. I want Reese to understand this. A lot of people know that you're lying, man. I don't know why they're not saying anything publicly. Only one person I know is doing it. I don't care how people don't like him. It was Flex. That's true. You know, all of these false allegations. I won't be long, but I read your comment, brother. I read your comment. I got it right here. I read your comment. That's the reason why I'm replying to it right now. If people want to judge me because they are biased towards his content creator because of what he believes, his religious beliefs, I can't be that stuck up religious person that I can't communicate with people in the world. You can't reach people like that. You can't condemn people like that. You see, you have to come out in the community and reach people in your very own unique way that God gives this individual. I don't have to answer to none of you. That's who I got to answer to, and so do you, and you, and you, and you. It's so much hypocrisy in this community because of greed and thirst, fame and popularity, and riches. So I had to sit back and analyze things. I had to step away to do it. Okay. This is what I'm getting ready to say. So I was gonna say it last night. I postponed it. I said I'm gonna do a show, and I was in my space where I really think the most deepest thoughts and brainstorm. I be in the moments too, spiritual moments, to where a lot of folks calling at that time too. That would definitely be the time I won't answer a phone call. I won't even look at the phone. I let that phone ring all day. It won't bother me, especially when I'm in that moment right there. Okay. I can see certain individuals through this through their spirit of their thoughts. I see all of that. I see all of that. That's when the phone calls get to coming from everywhere. When I'm in that moment, spiritual moment. Just like I could put him on the show right now. Just like me and the individual said. So I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You just don't have haters in this city. You just don't have haters from the gig community on YouTube. Believe it or not, you got haters in the world. I like, he said, hold up before you even say anything. Let me finish. You might not even know the extreme of the hatred towards you. And I think that's where the problem is. You have gave out so much valuable information that none of them have done it. I don't watch hundreds of content creators. Everybody have their unique way how they present their message. I told you about a content creator. Nobody on that content creator's level, don't nobody even mention that content creator at all, like he don't exist. But they watch him and they learn from that content creator. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about another content creator. And they getting on all these different apps and they making money. Your problem was you put out too much information that had value. Now it's being used against you. You will be getting phone calls, or people will start calling these last logistic technology companies complaining about you, putting the fear in drivers and running drivers off the platform. He told me this a good while back. True enough, a content creator did it. He said, you ain't got to find out who gonna call. You ain't got to bust your head and figure out who called who. They gonna tell off on themselves. They're gonna try to explain from the eyes of the general public how they feel. That would be the person that turned you in. That would be the person. Turn you in. We had the same conversation after I got deactivated. He said, what did I tell you? I told you this months ago. Now it's coming to pass. You ain't got to bust your head and figure out who did it to you. They're going to tell off on themselves. They're telling off on themselves. I can tell you who they are. And he did. And y'all should see the same thing. When I got deactivated, another content creator begged them to deactivate him. Okay. Then another content creator got deactivated. Brian got deactivated. Dashing Across America got deactivated. And then it was another driver I think got deactivated right after the DoorDash Revolution got deactivated. All these content creators won't end on the most trending topic in its era that's different from all the other deactivations that took place among content creators. Y'all want to suppress the DoorDash Revolution as if it never happened to him. Because y'all want the spotlight, because you want the views, the clicks, because you want the bigger payday and payouts. Even rideshare done jumped off into our realm. I call them big brother. We little brother. They done jumped in now on this thing here. All right. I can simply pull up when the days I said certain things and then they said it afterwards. This is what I'm getting ready to say to everybody. When do you know when it's time to leave a community? When do you know? I'm gonna give you an answer. I'm not. I was gonna wait till I had the big screen and did a night live and all of that. But these individuals knew I was gonna do that, right? Because they got a keen eye and they can see and they can comprehend what's going on. We need to suppress this guy. I even told y'all in my videos that DoorDash don't want me to give you this information, and there are drivers don't want me to give you this information, and there are some content creators that don't want me to give you this information, and they have exposed themselves by their actions right now. I don't have to say anything else. All you gotta do is look at my video and then look at their videos. You're gonna say D-Rev said this 2 months ago. They doing the very thing he said they was gonna do. They want to digitally assassinate the DoorDash revolution by suppressing this content. Yeah, somebody made some phone calls. They telling off on themselves. So I ain't got to tell you who done it. They telling you they did it. You got to learn how to read between the lines. Okay. That's why I went on Flex Channel for that moment. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. When do you know it's time to leave a community? That you put your heart, spirit, mind, and soul into helping the community. I'm getting ready to tell you right now these words here. When you see the value that you bring and give to the community, to where beginners, it helped, to even advanced OGs, it helped them. It turned their light bulbs on in the dark room, and they discovered an ideal for themselves. Due to that ideal turning the light bulb on, and they was able to be better at what they do. So this is what I'm getting ready to say. The value that I know I brought to the community, I know it helped people. But when it comes to the point that I give you valuable content and I don't get the respect and recognition that's supposed to come back from that value that I have given to you, that tells me that people do not appreciate the help that was provided for you. There are people that do appreciate it, But we talking about the ones that making the loudest noise, wanting to suppress the content creator. Okay. Then in conclusion with that thought, it's just a matter of time your boy will leave this community. Because if I can't give any more value to you, and I can't receive any value from this community, then maybe this community is not for me, and vice versa. That's the message I'm gonna put out there. I knew I was gonna be in the space maybe 3 years max. It's what I do in the next months that's gonna still help drivers. When 3 months from now to 3 years from now, folks gonna be like, man, you know, D-Rev said that, but they're not gonna say my name. They're gonna like, who was that content creator, man? Everybody thought was crazy. Look at all the things that's happening that he was telling us about 3 years ago when nobody listened to him. Because now I get ridiculed and condemned because I went to Flex live show because he invited me. Because just for that moment, they didn't want to see two content creators bury the hatchet. Well, Flex line to talk about you bad the next day. And so what? Just for that moment, we buried the hatchet. Just for that moment. That ain't all is the reason why I went to his live stream. Why did I go to his live stream is the question I'm getting ready to answer. I went to his live stream because he knew history was taking place. He knew. And he invited me to his show. I knew and understand what he knew, that history was going to take place. So that's why I went there. A content creator that tries his best for the community. We give out when customers tip us, we take from that pool tip that I make. I didn't ask no drivers, the community, for no donations, so we could do this for restaurant employees that fit the bill for best quality service and business practices. I did that for myself. Didn't ask any of you to participate, none of that. I did that for myself. I got ridiculed for that. Just stay in the chat, Hulk. I'm on a roll right now with my message. And I'm getting ready to get condemned about that. I'm not worried about that either. So if the show went a certain kind of way, then I had to derail off of that and deal with the topic that I was going to deal with anyway. I'll bring him back in a minute. I don't work to the nighttime anyway. Or till the devices don't have any more battery juice in it. He knew history was taking place. They knew history was taking place. All the content creators that came in before me with this deactivation, it's something different about when I got it. Will all of us break the TOS? Every last one of us have. Because we didn't read all of it from the beginning. And it constantly keeps changing. Okay. I put the message out there that drivers can make money on EBT versus drivers that put it out before me. I have videos that showed you the right way to do it, but these haters was hating on that. Okay. I told you how to do the mathematical calculations on doing it the right way. All right. Many drivers I talk to be held up at these restaurants. I came up with an idea. Let's put it in the text message. That's showing proof. I was told maybe you use the EBT a little too much versus EPO. You didn't balance it out. I agreed to that comment because I was doing a case study on EBT, not EPO yet. So most of my concentration on my case study and research was on EBT. Volume 1, don't you remember the Premier Edition 2023? I got to do the Premier Edition for 2024. So I still got content of DoorDash. That's why I try to tell some of these people. They know it. They don't want me to put it out there. They want to suppress me. Let's digitally assassinate him so he don't get a chance to do it. I'll go over there and I disrupt him, distract him, get him off of his course of action. He gave us publicly and verbally a checklist he's going to do. I'm going to check off his list for him, and he won't accomplish his goal. There are individuals out here that don't value the content, and they won't give me the respect and the recognition. So it is getting near my time to lead the community and go into a community that will embrace this information. But would I be talking about gig content? Maybe, maybe not. And if I do, it's not going to be a whole lot. I got other skill sets I can use. Now, the subscribers that sign up for the information that I have given value to them, they're going to follow the DoorDash revolution in a community that will embrace them. I guarantee it. Since I've used that catchphrase, I guarantee it. There's 5 different content creators uses that catchphrase. When I talked about I was going to deal with the life after deactivation, light bulbs started snapping on to these content creators that said, man, it's a big payday right here at his expense. We're going to look like the hero. He's going to look like the villain. As we do this course of a trial on him, we're going to digitally assassinate the DoorDash revolution. We're going to help DoorDash silence the DoorDash revolution. That's not me going mad. That's not me going crazy. These are the facts. Wait till a year later when y'all discover the truth. You're going to be like, he tried to tell us. We didn't listen. We believed the naysayers. Everything he done told us is happening. What do that tell y'all individuals? Some of my content is advanced. It will still be usable for another year. I know this here. It's not bragging. This is what I know. Let's sabotage his channel. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do an investigation on the DoorDash revolution like I'm a criminal. Okay. Don't know they shooting off their big toe. There's something Torp said last night. Torp asked me in a previous video months back, probably not even a month. Do I have something to say to him? I will have something to say to him. But first, I got to acknowledge what he did say. He said something powerful. And I will touch on that. He did speak out, because that's what I was going to have a conversation with him about. But he did speak out about something. I think he knew I'm going in that direction. They smart enough to know which moves I'm finna make next. I will touch on that. But I got to do it on a night live stream. Action lights and cameras. I will guarantee you that. I will show certain comments in the comment section towards me leading up to the event. When someone said something, 3 weeks later, I got deactivated in the comment. No need of you erasing it, deleting it, because I kept it. I'm just putting all my pieces to the puzzle together first. I'm an informative channel. I don't jump out there with my head out there first, sacrificing my head to get cut off, like some others of these people do. So there's people that have given recognition to me and respect for the value and content I put out there. You're not the people I'm talking about. It's them old negative Nancy's and Babbly Bobs, them the ones I'm talking about. All because I showed up on Flex Show. We having ruckus now. If I choose to want to go on Flex Show that night, that was my business, not nobody else. Okay? If I choose for that moment of history to be on his show, once again, I'm going to say it again, that was my business. And if I want to do a documentary about the events of how he have inspired content creators to do live streams, that's my business. You're not going to stop me from doing it. Just because I have that respect for him, just because he have that respect for me, that is Flex business and the Doordash Revolution business. Take a page out of our book and learn how to bury the hatchet. Well, man, he just got through talking bad. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the moment. The moment. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm going to do right here. Never seen this guy before. Delete this guy. I don't want to hear that comment. Talking about what's wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you? This not an alliance against another alliance. That's the narrative they paint. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I said for that moment. And if I have a chance to do it again for that moment, for that purpose, I'll do it again. You hypocrites. Jump on the ones that's out here doing this crazy and weird stuff. Get on their cases over there. Go to their channels over there. I'm not putting nobody on my show today. Understand that. Not doing it. Now, if I want to give recognition to who I want to give recognition to, that's my business. I give recognition to a person that inspired me with new ideas and creativity that had value for this community. I'm going to give that person, male or female, their recognition and respect. The crazy part is people don't believe in doing that. The juvenile delinquents that I'm talking about in the community has a problem. They the ones got a problem. They the ones got mental health issues. They the ones are having depression. They the ones, not me. Okay. Nothing wrong with D-Rev over here. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with me. That's my favorite people. How y'all doing today? I'm just speaking and everything in the shade. Y'all enjoy. Well, it's going good and everything. I'm just doing a little bit of YouTube once again. Y'all work over there now. Okay, I used to work over here. Everybody. Yeah, I do live in this area. I used to work over there and everything, and everybody. Yeah, but everybody that goes over there, they moving right back out the door. They can't keep nobody. They can't keep nobody. You know why? When we working in these warehouses and stuff, you know why? The animosity, the hatred, worrying about somebody else's lifestyle. That's right. Hey, that's a good thought. I'm gonna take today on this channel here. I'm gonna let you go ahead and enjoy your day. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all heard that, right? Stay out of everybody else's business, mind your own. You see, we have that problem out here in these warehouses. Jealousy and envy and animosity. You see, that's what the problem is. And we done filter it in off in the GigTube and YouTube space. You see, people don't want to see certain people be successful. You may not look at it as being successful, but you don't know what it looked like in the eyes of someone else. Because you want to do things different. Okay? You want to do things different. All you want to do is make money, right? Make a good living for yourself and your family without being condemned for doing it the right and legal way. You see what I'm saying? Then you got people that have different positions, managers, supervisors, abusing their authority because they don't like an individual. A young person come in, got them a nice look. They just bought them a car. Now they trying to work so they can keep making payments on their car. Then they hating on that young lady. 2 months later, she's out the door. She already knows she's not going to get a raise. She's already know that their government's going to be hardship, trying to make a living. All of us have experienced that in life. And then you go on here on YouTube thinking you're a celebrity because they got TV premium now and all of that. You done lost your way. You done lost your way. Now you want to attack the ones that want to help the community, be a better community. Then you want to leverage off of other content creators for that bigger payday. This is how it works in our community. You guys have revealed it for the world to see. I don't have to say anything anymore. You remember I used to do the talking about this stuff. You notice you don't hear me talk about it now because you guys is telling the world, showing the world how our community look. People that look at this show, they look at the Doordash Revolution, they already know the truth. But they're not from this community. We only have a few in the community that know the truth. And they're like, okay, they're attacking D-Rev. They're going to do everything they can. One day they're going to find what they was looking for. They're going to use it against him. One day. One day. But with me, I understand what's going on. With me, some content creators don't know when it's time to leave until it's too late. Decisions that I made trusting certain individuals in my home city as well on YouTube. You see, after they got what they needed from the Doordash Revolution, now they got so much to say against the Doordash Revolution. When I helped you make more money, I'm not gonna call the names. I got a list of names. I could just sit here and just put them on blast right now. And I helped you, and then you do this. Not gonna do it. Time is short. I'm getting older, and I got to realize I got to draw the line in the sand and realize, am I wasting my time, my valuable and precious time? Somebody gave me a good friend gave me a good advice. I hope you don't let it start deteriorating your health. Trying to help people they don't appreciate. Because that toxic environment like that coming at you will tear your health down. Leave before that happens. Don't let it tear your health down. We can see you at the point of exhaustion, but people don't care. We can see that if we troll the channel while you in a live stream ride along driving because you conquered the contest or your challenge. We spamming your channel so tough that you could have had an automobile accident and died. People not valuing your content anymore. Nor do they respect you, nor do they give you recognition for the value that you bring to the community. It's time to leave. But I got some unfinished business first. Then I will leave. I will make that announcement. You'll see. Somebody put Proverbs 26, chapter 26, verse 4 and 5. I didn't comment. I said, yeah, that is right. I'm going to read it in my next video or next live stream. I'm going to read it. I still make my money the same, but there's things I have to adapt to, things I got to adjust, which is called change. Okay. So I make enough income to pay the bills, and I'm still all right. Food to eat, I'm still all right. This car is paid for. The second car is paid for. Thank you, Jesus. Only thing we got to do is do the maintenance on it. Pay the insurance. That's it. And gas. We can't leave that out. That's it. I thank God for that. There are other things that I'm leveraging and moving around, and it's going to work too. And I'm going to be all right. Always be all right. I wanted to do the series of how drivers can survive life after deactivation. You know, as soon as I put that out there, another content creator is using the same catchphrase. Because I don't have 100,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers, it's easily to suppress this content creator because I'm a small content creator. But we moving mountains though. There go my favorite sound of the day. One and then two. It's a routine. It may be part of the show too. You see. Now, see, there you go again. Let's go to number two. I want to say some things and put it on people's mind. The decisions that I make is the decisions that I make. And I get condemned for it. Now y'all understand why I went over to the Flex channel. Now you understand why I flex from my perspective, invited me. And I feel both of us put the hatchet in the sand for that moment. Y'all coming with these ridiculous lies about we getting ready to build an alliance and come after you guys. Bully-free zone. The bullies are intimidated and afraid of the bully-free zone. That they gotta chop the head off of a snake, they say. Kill the messenger, you kill the message, then you don't have a movement. That's what they think. With these ridiculous lies, allegations, and all of that. I don't even know who's in the back room. Let's see what we got. I don't know. Maybe something I'm missing. I'm not gonna worry about it. I know Huck was back there for a minute. He done got off. He's in the live chat. Something going on with his device. It ain't mine. Because we test all this stuff on another StreamYard, and we didn't have that problem. So I will be canceling my subscription with this one. And I will be doing YouTube Live here on out. That's what's about to happen. And I'm going to see if I'm going to have the same problem with YouTube Live that we have in. But like I said, we was on, we had, I put up 3 StreamYards. Correction for a new direction. So I'm making those corrections for a new direction. Don't mean I still don't have these battles I got to fight. I still got to fight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being ridiculed because I still got to fight. I'm being condemned because I still got to fight. I still got to fight. And I will on my behalf. And the community that I'm bringing value to. So since it looks like I have no value to give the community anymore, and the value that I have is looked upon as if it's not any value anymore to the community, then I can't get the recognition and respect for doing that. Maybe it's time to leave. Y'all go ahead and celebrate, but I will be somewhere else, and I guarantee you the very haters that wanted me out over here gonna be following too, to try to keep up and see what I'm doing. No, erase me out of your memory like you said you would 2 years ago. Delete me out your memory once I leave this community. I'm talking about my haters. Delete me like I don't exist. Don't come following where I go, because I'm supposed to be irrelevant to you. To the most irrelevant content creator in this community, why is it that one particular content creator, every video I got to do, he got something to say negative about it? That's because I'm not letting him in on this content. That's why. And he's mad about it. That's why. He's mad. You told me I was on my own. Don't you remember that? I said, maybe we going about this the wrong way in trying to do Black History and Juneteenth. Maybe we're going about it the wrong way. Why don't we start local in our local businesses and stuff and show businesses helping children, businesses helping the homeless, businesses that's feeding those that starve. Let's show that side to society. I done burned so many bridges. I won't be able to help you with that one. You're gonna have to be on your own. But if it launch off successfully, I'll come back in. You want me to talk about what I think about what you did on Juneteenth? Don't think this is the episode. No, I will have an episode for that in its entirety. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. I guarantee it. You're not gonna like it. You wanted me to put that out there because you was an impatient individual. I told you don't need me to validate you. I don't need to validate you. You definitely don't need me to validate you. I don't even know why you went there with it, but I know why you went there with it. You want to push the issue so you can get your good debate, good fight, good war. You already done started the war. I'm trying not to suit up for battle. Every video that I do, there's no respect, there's no recognition from you. Then I still try to give you your respect. Do you think it's fair that I'm supposed to give you respect when you don't show me any anymore? So go ahead and tell the people I didn't let you come on the link. I felt like that was a setup when I was told to put the link up. And I'm just being honest. I don't care who the guest is. I'm not even gonna go look and see who it is. You just be sitting in the room. I'm not even looking at you to see it's you. I see it say guest one. If you don't believe, I can take a snapshot and flip it around and show you. You talking about, which I said was a good idea, but you got a hidden agenda. I can't rock with that. Y'all suppressing me too. Then want to leave me out the picture, but then want a payday, right? That's all I am to certain folks. I'm not gonna rock with that. You guys can carry it on. I already started the movement when I got deactivated. What do y'all try to sweep it under the rug? However you want to try to sweep it under the rug. The movement started in this phase of deactivation, started with your boy here. Pedro knew that. That's why he did what he did. He got deactivated on purpose. He already told y'all he was a FOMO. Fear of missing out. He want to be the head person. Just like his acquaintance over there. They're supposed to be on the other side of the fence against him. They actually join together in alliance. You see what I'm saying? I will be doing that video. That's why I didn't want to put the link up, but I did it for a reason. I know it's you. I'm not. I'm gonna leave. I'm just not gonna allow you to speak right now. I'm talking. I don't want no interruption right now. Really, I don't want no interruptions. I'll be finished in about 5 minutes. Then I'll bring you on and see what you got to say. I think I already know what you're gonna say. You see. It's time out for all of this foolishness. You understand me? I don't fear them guys. That's the problem. They know I don't fear them or what they will do. I already done put it out there that they tried to digitally assassinate the DoorDash revolution. If I piss on the concrete over there, they gonna make it a viral video. It's proven to the world that they leverage me to make money and want to suppress me at the same time. I already said that. Y'all can't see that? All because I went on Flex Live for that moment. Now I'm being condemned. Well, then I guess if I'm condemned, one day you guys will be condemned too. I'm not gonna condemn y'all. I don't have no need to do that. You're condemning yourself when you condemn this right over here. So all of the hypocrisy, all of the backstabbing and betrayal to your boy here. I even did a video talk about business relationships are broken. I did that video for a reason. Let me pop that up there. Good for you, Rev. The gig community with its oversaturation, fraudulent accounts, and toxicity from its content creators. Get out while you can with your help. They don't deserve you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. So I am leaving, but I still have some unfinished business. And I'm gonna do that unfinished business. Then I'm moving on. Y'all want to destroy the community? Go ahead and do it. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm talking about the ones that's guilty of it. Not everybody like that. Not everybody evil like that. Not everybody is messed up in the head like that. Understand what I'm saying? Good. Not everybody got a pig-headed, clout chasing mentality like a few of these people I'm talking about that make this community look like we juvenile delinquents. The people that sign up as subscribers, I'm not even gonna say 100%. I'm gonna say 50% of the people that are loyal subscribers signed up. They didn't sign up for this. They signed up for what I was bringing on the table to help drivers. Me and those subscribers and community leaders, we're gonna go to a community that's gonna embrace us, where the content will be valuable enough to where they're gonna give respect and recognition and their assistance and their skill sets. They're gonna give it to us, and they're gonna help us embark this journey together. They're gonna do an interview with your boy. I'm not gonna lie about this community. I'm gonna be asked about this community. I'm not gonna lie about this community. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. When I do get that interview, and it may be an interview y'all ain't thinking gonna happen. Y'all think it may come from this person, may come from some unknown source. I don't even know. Now, since you done left that community, are you ready for an interview, D-Rail? You're not handcuffed now. I'm gonna tell the truth. With provided proof, I'm gonna tell the truth. That's what I'm gonna do. D-Rev, you said you're gonna separate yourself. You're gonna remove yourself. I haven't removed myself from the community yet. That means I got some unfinished business. Now, if a content creator, just like Flex did, wanted to bury the hatchet with the DoorDash revolution, and we did that, and y'all mad, that's crazy. just for that moment. And if he had showed up in the comments today, I was gonna give him a gift. You know, y'all really would have been mad. You see. And I'm gonna leave that up there. Out of all the comments that came through, that comment gonna stand for the day. Now we got a gig war challenge gonna take place. Okay. We're gonna do that pre-show analysis, and I apologize that we weren't able to do it the way that it should have been done. We got some things we're gonna work out after I get off the phone. I already had this conversation with George and a few other drivers about the decision that I'm talking about right now. Now I done put it out there in the general public. You see, when a year from now, when the words that I say on this day right here come to pass, then people gonna look a certain kind of way. They're gonna feel a certain kind of way, and I'm not gonna tell you how you're gonna be feeling, but it's coming. You know, I never hated on content creators the way I done been hated on. I'm not the victim, so don't think I'm crying I'm the victim. I'm no victim at all.
All right. Can you hear me? No. Still.
I can hear you on the tablet. I don't have this up, so I don't know if you got.
No, I even deleted the account that you gave me for admin. I deleted that account. I deleted it not so long ago. I deleted everything. See, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do.
Don't worry about it, brother. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get on the phone. We're gonna talk about some things. I will delete my account on StreamYard. We'll be doing our business on YouTube Live.
Yeah.
And
I deleted that account from the StreamYard.
No, I didn't ask you to do it. I said I was gonna do it.
No, I deleted it on my end for me just to see, make sure. You know, this echo thing, because that's the only thing I was thinking of, and it's still there.
It may not be on your end. See what I'm saying? We had a conversation last night. I'm not trying to talk about publicly and openly. What I told you, I think what's going on. So I will be getting more equipment as well. Okay? More equipment as well. So certain folks that has my phone number is not gonna have them anymore. Okay? Certain folks. I'll have a new number, new account, all of that. We're gonna see what the difference be then.
It messed up the whole screen though. This echo.
Well, we'll do it again. Maybe I ain't gonna say when, but when we do it, we're just gonna jump on. Okay, we'll do it with everything and move on. Don't need you feeling bad, brother. Those things happen sometimes when we don't have control. Don't feel bad. I was once there in that position you in right now. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. All we did was apologize to the community about not being able to get the show on the road. But then anybody me to do what I just did. But I'm not finished about that either. I want to be on the TV screen when I display this information. You know, there's big things we will be doing for the community. whatever community we help. So don't forget that. Don't be discouraged. We move on. There is a loyal audience and viewers. They like, man, it's okay about the noise. Y'all got the message. You know, they gave us a pass on it. A lot of people don't give people passes on stuff like that. We got to be grateful and thank the community that embraces us. We got to be thankful and grateful that they embrace us and say we can kind of get past that. We want to hear the message. That tells me a whole lot there. But I feel bad about the quality of the production. I hold myself accountable, not you. Me. You didn't let nobody down as far as the quality of the production. I did. I have to take on that responsibility, hold myself accountable to that responsibility, and be responsible for my accountability. There are things sometimes that's out of control. We gonna be good. In a few more days, trust me, we're gonna have us some different. We're gonna do some different things.
Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed. I didn't want to mess up the show on my end if it's my end. Been trying other stuff.
Well, I'm not blaming you for it. I'm not blaming you for it. I just was in the zone. I need to say my message that I needed to say. I'm getting sick. I'm gonna say this to Reese. I'm getting sick and tired of this foolishness. And there's only one way I can solve that is to participate in his foolishness. But I got one more thing I have to do. That'll be done. You know, the people already know about Reese. People already know the truth about him. They tell me. This community, it's gonna burn him down the road, and those that's gravitating to him, they're gonna leave him hanging. They're gonna leave him hanging. And he's gonna realize who was real to him. And I'm not even naming my name. I don't even want to put my name in that pot. There's someone else real to him. They may still be there to weather the storm with him. But we're gonna need that one person to do it. To weather it. You see, I'm not gonna be able to help him with that. I'm gonna tell him like he told me. He done burned too many bridges. You on your own with that one, G. You on your own with that one. You can have great ideas, great movements, great campaigning for the society and the community and stuff. Long as you keep supporting me, you're on your own with some movement, bro. You're on your own. For me, it don't too much about the community. Trying to visually assassinate me because I'm separated from you. I had a disagreement with someone else. I'm going to reread it to myself because I want to digest what they're saying to me. I let them know too. Then so what just happened. That's all. They want to condemn me because I went on Flex show. They want to condemn him for inviting me. Because they want to take the attention off of their foolishness and pin them on us. Don't have to say nothing. You can be just like it. What's that sound? Air conditioner?
Yeah, I don't have it close to the AC. I'm in my front seat now.
We getting ready to end the show anyway, George. We getting ready to end the show. I'm quite sure people doing live streams about your boy here. Now everybody know I'm not irrelevant because all this stuff is going on. Now you see why I don't think so. You see, I have a right to run it the way I want to run my channel. If I decide to have a subscriber mode, I can do that. Everybody else doing it. Why I got to be condemned for doing it? Okay? That's what I mean about respecting people's boundaries. You see, I'm going to run the channel as I see fit to run it. You don't tell me how to run my channel. See, if I decide to invite Flex over here for a moment, you see, since they want to lie about some things, then let's make a few things true. Invite his show. Why I can't do the same thing? If I don't do, then I'm a hypocrite. It's not our alliance going against them because they saying I got an alliance now. You see, if I have any problems, I usually handle that problem on my own. I don't bring people in to handle my problems. I handle it. But if people agree how to way I do it, or they don't agree how the way I do it. See, he was the guy. He was the content creator that inspired me to do live stream right away. Why I can't give him that salute? Why I can't give him that recognition? Why I can't give him that respect? Despite few of the things that happened in the past, which was misunderstandings, that's all. And he had my best interest at heart too. I can't overlook that. Can't overlook that. And I won't. So they mad because certain individuals don't like that I'm campaigning the movement along with Red and others, bullet-free zone. If people knew how to act and get right to act right, it would never have been a need for a bullet-free zone. Okay? I'm getting ready to end this live, man.
Man.
With the message. All the time we didn't get you to get the pre-show analysis up. That's because people hating on that as well. Probably cheering and congratulating and all of that. That thing on. Before I leave the space. We're gonna get it going. And I ain't talking about today's show. I'm talking about the remainder of this year. And I want to right here. Appreciate you with that. This is what I'm going to say about the theme intro music for the Doordash Revolution show, Take It to the Streets. It's not dissing in it. Somebody a few months back said it was diss music. It wasn't no dissing music for anyone. And Hulk and myself, for the final thoughts of the day, going to explain to you why I named this show Take It to the Streets and the theme music that come with Take It to the Streets. And I believe George can almost explain it better than me, and I came up with the idea. From what he told me this morning, he get it. You see, speak on it, and I'm gonna summarize it. Go ahead, George.
Well, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
care
a lot
about
of
the noise.
echo.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Take it to the streets. I'll just show you. Hold on. All right, take it to the streets. All right, this is gonna take it to the streets. I'm just sitting around right now, but take it to the streets is I get it as we out here on these streets grinding, trying to make that money. You know, whatever app you're doing, it could be DoorDash, it could be Uber Eats, it could be Uber, it could be Lyft, Zifty, Dispatch, whatever app. You know, we deliver or do rideshare. We gotta go on these streets to get that money. So I like the song because take it to the streets means, you know, I'm out here on the streets getting it. You know, that's what I get out of take it to the streets. Cause how we gonna get any really good content if we're not on the streets? You know, there are apps and stuff that you can work at home. You don't have to go outside, you know. But majority of us, we go outside, you know. So that's what I get about taking to the streets, you know. So that song, you know, gets to my heart because of what I do. Even though it's part time, I still take it to the streets to get my money, you know. So that's all I gotta say about take it to the streets.
Just remind myself I was on mute. I don't know that I accidentally knocked him off or he left after he felt what he had to say. He was very emotional about it. You know, it is a shock of the hour, but it is inevitable. Inevitable. Can't get the words out of my mouth right. Keith said, "Hey Rev, I learned a lot from you. Always enjoyed all your content. We love the DoorDash revolution. Appreciate you, and appreciate you. We will have a community where we will be going to, you know, and I want to say this to my loyal subscribers. You know, we can't keep letting the loyal subscribers